Hello students, welcome back to online lecture of M.G. Shah Vidya Mandir and Junior College Bahubali. Students, welcome to 12th Mathematics Part 2nd. We had started topic number 1st, differentiation. We had already completed logarithmic function, implicit function and exercise 1.3 in the earlier video. Now we will see what is the parametric function. So let's start today's video. Welcome students. In 12th Math 2nd we had started topic number 1st, differentiation. In last video we had completed what is the logarithmic function and what is the parametric function. And also we had covered the practice set exercise 1.3. Now students, in this video we will see one new concept, that is derivative of parametric function. We will see derivative of parametric functions. So what is meant by parametric function? You had learned the logarithmic function, implicit functions. Now we will see the parametric functions. So what is the parametric function? We suppose that x is function of t. Suppose x is function of t. That is, we write as f of t, and we suppose that y is function of t. Then this parameter t, here the parameter present is t. हा t पॅरामीटर काय करतोय बघा, हा x शी रिलेटेड आहे t आणि हा y शी पण रिलेटेड आहे t. म्हणजे t हा काय पॅरामीटर करतोय, x आणि y ह्याला रिलेट करत असतो. म्हणजे हा दोन्ही मध्ये असणारा पॅरामीटर आहे. x मध्ये पण t आहे आणि y मध्ये पण t आहे. Therefore we call t as parameter, and such type of functions are called a parametric function. Okay, understand what is the parametric function? There are two functions, x is function of t and y is function of t. Then the t is called a parametric function of x and y. Okay, suppose I write here x is equal to, in terms of t function, suppose at, and y is equal to suppose 2t square. Okay, so here x is function of t and y is function of t. So how to find derivative of this parametric function? We have to find dy by dx. Okay, so how we find? Here you find x is function of t, so here you will find dx by dt, derivative of x with respect to t, and here you find dy by dt. But here dx by dt is known and dy by dt is we calculated, but we want dy by dx. How we find? We divide these two terms, dy by dt upon dx by dt, where here dx by dt is not equal to 0. Okay, in this way we can find dy by dx. So students, for example, you had given x and y, okay, in terms of t, parameter t. So we have to find dy by dx. So how we find? First we write x, then find dx by dt, write y, find dy by dt. Then you find dy by dx is equal to dy by dt upon dx by dt. Here dx by dt is not equal to 0. Here I had told this is the theorem statements. What is the theorem statement? We will see. So what is the theorem statement? See, if x is equal to f of t and y is equal to g of t are differentiable functions of t. See, here x is differentiable function of t and y is differentiable function of t. So that y is differentiable function of x, then dy by dx is equal to dy by dt upon dx by dt, where dx by dt not equal to 0. So in the example you had given x and y, you have to find dy by dx using formula dy by dt upon dx by dt. Okay, now we will take examples in the exercise 1.4. So let's start. Exercise 1.4. Question number 1. Find dy by dx if x is equal to 80, y is equal to 280. See students, here x is equal to 80 is given, means x is function of t and y is function of also t. So it is in the form a parametric function. We had given x is equal to 80 square. You differentiate from this, you find dx by dt, and from y is equal to 280 you find dy by dt. So first you take y is equal to 80 square. Differentiate with respect to t, we get dx by dt is equal to d by dt of 80 square. A, as it is derivative of t square is 2t. Therefore we get dx by dt is equal to 280. Similarly take y is equal to 280. Differentiate with respect to t, we get dy by dt is equal to 2a constant term into d by dt of t. That is, we get 2a. So I had told you we have to find dy by dx. dy by dx is equal to dy by dx is equal to dy by dt upon dx by dt. Substitute the values. 2a upon 2a 280. 2a get cancelled. So answer is 1 upon t. Okay, it is easy. Second one, if x is equal to a cot theta and y is equal to b cosec theta. Here x is function of theta and y is function of theta. So here theta is the parameter, not t. Okay. So we first find from x is equal to a cot theta dx upon d theta and y is equal to b cosec theta dy upon d theta. So let's start first. You find first, right, x is equal to cot theta. So we differentiate with respect to theta. Dx by d theta is equal to a constant term into derivative of cot theta. Derivative of cot theta is minus cosec square theta. So we get dx by d theta is equal to minus a cosec square theta. Now b is equal to y is equal to b cosec theta. Differentiate with respect to theta, we get dy by d theta is equal to b into d by d theta of cosec theta. What is the derivative of cosec theta? Minus cosec theta into cot theta. So we get dy by d theta is equal to minus b cosec theta. But we want dy by dx. So you write dy by dx is equal to dy by d theta upon dx by d theta. Substitute the values. Minus b cosec cot theta upon minus a cosec square theta. 1 cosec theta is get cancelled. So what remains? Minus minus plus b upon a cot theta upon cosec theta. You write cot theta as cos theta upon sin theta and cosec theta as 1 upon sin theta. See, you write cot theta as cos theta upon sin theta and cosec theta as 1 upon sin theta. Sin theta get cancelled. So what remains? B upon a cos theta. So we get final value dy by dx is equal to b upon 2 cos theta. Okay. Similarly, see the third example. X is equal to root a square plus m square and y is equal to log a square plus m square. Here x is function of m and y is function of m. So here m is parameter. So you find dx by dm and dy by dm. So first find dx by dm. Write x is equal to root a square plus m square.
differentiate with respect to m, we get dx by dm is equal to d by df of root a square plus m square. What is the derivative of root x? You know, the derivative of root x is d by dx of root x is 1 upon 2 root x. So you use the formula here. Derivative of root a square plus m square is equal to 1 upon 2 root a square plus m square into again derivative of a square plus m square. First write as it is. Derivative of a square is 0 and derivative of m square is 2m. 2 get cancelled. So what remains? M upon root a square plus m square. Similarly, from y you find dy by dm. Write y is equal to log a square plus m square. Differentiate with respect to m, we get dy by dm is equal to d by dm of log a square plus m square. What is the derivative of log 1 upon a square plus m square into again d by dm of a square plus m square. 1 upon a square plus m square as it is, derivative of a square is 0 and derivative of m square is 2m. So we get dy by dm is equal to 2m upon a square plus m square. Now you find dy by dx. dy by dx is equal to dy by dm upon dx by dm. That is 2m upon a square plus m square upon m upon root a square plus m square. 1m get cancelled. So remains, see here, 2 upon a square plus m square into, see here in this step, m get cancelled, 2 upon a square plus m square into root a square plus m square. So we write this as root a square plus m square into root a square plus m square. One root get cancelled, so final answer is 2 upon root a square plus m square. Similarly, see the next example. X is equal to sin theta and y is equal to tan theta. X is equal to sin theta and y is equal to tan theta. Please here which parameter is present? Theta. So you first find from x dx by d theta and from y you find dy by d theta. So we get x is equal to sin theta. Differentiate with respect to theta, we get dx by d theta is equal to d by d theta of sin theta. What is the derivative of sin theta? Derivative of sin theta is cos theta. And write y is equal to tan theta. Differentiate with respect to theta, we get dy by d theta is equal to d by d theta of tan theta. What is the derivative of tan theta? Derivative of tan theta is sec square theta. So you find dy by dx. dy by dx is equal to dy by d theta upon dx by d theta. What is the value of dy by d theta? Sec square theta upon cos theta. You write this sec square theta as 1 upon cos square theta into 1 upon cos theta. Means we get 1 upon cos cube theta and 1 upon cos means sec cube theta, sec theta. So we get dy by dx is equal to sec cube theta. Similarly, fifth one, x is equal to a into bracket 1 minus cos theta and y is equal to b into bracket theta minus sin theta. Here parameter x is function of theta and y is function of theta. So theta is parameter there. You write first x is equal to a into bracket 1 minus cos theta. Differentiate with respect to theta, we get dx by d theta is equal to a constant term as it is into derivative of 1 minus cos theta. A as it is, derivative of 1 is 0 and derivative of cos theta is minus sin theta. That is we get minus minus plus. So you get dx by d theta is equal to a sin theta. Also write y is equal to b into bracket theta minus sin theta. Differentiate with respect to theta. We get dy by d theta is equal to b into d by d theta of theta minus sin theta. Derivative of theta is 1 and derivative of sin theta is cos theta. Now we find dy by dx. So you write dy by dx is equal to dy by d theta upon dx by d theta. Put the values. Now here observe b upon a is the constant term, right as it is, and 1 minus cos theta is 2 sin square theta upon 2. You know the formula. 1 minus cos theta is equal to 2 sin square theta. 1 minus cos 2 theta is 2 sin square theta. So here 1 minus cos theta is there, 2 sin square theta upon 2. And here you use the formula 2 sin theta, sin of 2 theta is 2 sin theta cos theta. So we get sin of theta is 2 sin theta upon 2 into cos theta upon 2. 1 sin get cancelled, 2 get cancelled. So what remains here? B upon A into sin theta upon 2 into upon cos theta upon 2. Sin upon cos is nothing but tan theta. So we get final answer as dy by dx is equal to b upon a into tan theta. Similarly, sixth one is there. X is equal to t plus 1 upon t raised to a and y is equal to a raised to t plus 1 upon t. Here you put the substitution t plus 1 upon t is equal to m. So we get x is equal to m raised to a and y is equal to a raised to m. Now differentiate with respect to x, you get dx by dm is equal to d by dx of m raised to a. What is the derivative of x raised to n? N into x raised to n minus 1. So here a into m raised to a minus 1. Similarly, we get y is equal to a raised to m. Differentiate with respect to m, dy by dm is equal to d by dx of a raised to m. What is the derivative of a raised to x? A raised to x into log a. A raised to m into log a. So we get dy by dx is equal to dy by dx dm. Here dm is there upon dx by dm. Put the values a raised to m into log a upon a into m raised to a minus 1. So we get a raised to m log a upon a into m raised to a into m raised to minus 1. m raised to minus 1 numerator लगे m will. So we get, put the values, we get log a as it is, a raised to m into m, y upon ax log a into bracket 1 plus 1 upon t. You further simplify, here take LCM, we get y upon xa into log t square plus 1 upon t. You further write in this way. Next, seventh example is same. X is equal to cos square 2t upon 1 plus t square and y is equal to sec inverse root 1 plus t square. Here given x is equal to cos inverse 2t upon 1 plus t square. You know the substitution method. You had learned. It is in the form you put t is equal to tan theta. So what we get? X is equal to cos inverse 2 tan theta upon 1 plus tan square theta. And it is nothing but it is equal to sine of 2 theta. Okay, sine of 2 theta. So cos inverse of sine of 2 theta. And we write sine of 2 theta as cos inverse pi by 2 minus 2 theta. Cos inverse cos of, here not cos inverse, cos of. Cos inverse get cancelled. We get x is equal to pi by 2 minus 2 theta. Now differentiate with respect to theta, we get dx by d theta is equal to derivative of pi by 2 is 0 and derivative of minus 2 theta is minus 2. Now put write y is equal to sec inverse root 1 plus tan square theta. Put t is equal to tan theta. We get y is equal to sec inverse root 1 plus tan square theta. And 1 plus tan square theta is nothing but sec square theta. Root sec square theta is sec theta. So we get here sec inverse is there. Y is equal to theta. Differentiate with respect to theta, we get dy by d theta is equal to 1. Now you find dy by dx. dy by dx is equal to dy by d theta upon dx by d theta. You put the values 1 upon minus 2. Next one is same. X is equal to cos inverse 4t cube minus 3t and y is equal to tan inverse root 1 minus t square upon t. Here also you take substitution. First write x is equal to cos inverse 4t cube minus 3t. Put t is equal to cos theta. We get x is equal to cos inverse 4 cos cube theta minus 2 cos theta. And this is the formula for cos 3 theta. So we get x is equal to cos inverse cos 3 theta. X is equal to cos inverse get cancelled 3 theta. Differentiate with respect to theta, we get dx by d theta is equal to 3 into d by d theta of theta, that is theta. Similarly, we write y. Y is equal to tan inverse root 1 minus t square upon t. Put t is equal to cos theta, we get y is equal to tan inverse 1 minus cos square theta upon cos theta. 1 minus cos square theta is sin square theta. So you get root tan inverse root sin square theta upon cos theta. Root sin square theta is sin theta upon cos theta. Sin theta upon cos theta is tan theta. So you get y is equal to theta. Differentiate with respect to theta, you get dy by d theta is equal to 1. Now you find dy by dx is equal to dy by d theta upon dx by d theta. You put the value, we get final answer 1 upon 3. So students, here we completed question number 1 of exercise 1.4. Your today's homework is solve question number 1 of this exercise in your notebook. Okay, thank you. See you in the next video.